Cloud pushing pace the other way. Natasha Cloud off to a really strong start here in 2022. Delle rattles in a three. Vandersloot coming off a historic playoffs last season as Delle just took it away from Stevens. Here's Delle. Finds Austin on the slip, lays it in.
Because she's quicker than you, faster than you, and much more athletic.
Delle knocks down a three. Mieseman tried to squeeze it in to Parker, turned it over. That is 9 Chicago turnovers in this first half. Delle over Parker, banks it in. High off the window. Will be joining the Sky. That was interesting perspective as Delle knocks down a three. Not only for a bucket, but to make plays, to your point about what a good passer she is.
Yeah, they struggled when Candace Parker was out of the lineup last season.
Delle another three. Back-to-back triples.
That's Louisville Cardinal Dana. That's who we've been watching play this year. Getting that swag back.
Delle finds the angle and the bucket. Parker gives it up. Quigley, 5 to shoot. An eye by Delle. Saved by Austin.
Getting her first career start in the W. Delle the three. That's a great way to start things off.
Elena Delle, two-time WNBA MVP.
Here's Delle left open. Gets the mid-range to go.
Elena Delle played right now for the Mystics. And everyone else needs to come along and pick it up. And they've got it. And not just blocks and steals, but positioning.
Machida to Delle. I don't know how she got that to her.
Sprint back.
Wilson, block from Delle. Gave her a piece of her own medicine. Delle inside Hawkins. Over to Delle. Attacking Wilson. Comes back. Goes back baseline. Hangs off the glass.
And they also have Kennedy Burke coming in.
Elizabeth
Elizabeth Williams. I mean, my goodness.
Elena Delle over the outstretched arm of Teresa Plaisance.
Elena Delle to paint. She gets that one to go. Popping a bubble on the way back for good measure.
Corner as she gets things going for Dallas.
Thornton, she had a cup of coffee here in Washington back in 2015. Was invited to the training camp and then released in the middle of that season in July. So she is very familiar.
Delle attacking, lays it up and in.
Of Elena Delle, who made all of her free throws in the first game.
And you see her numbers here early on as she gets the first to go.
Out of the gates, I mean, she didn't travel to Minnesota, but she has just been
left side of the key moves. Here's Gray coming off of a gold medal in the 3x3 herself.
Looked like Alicia Clark really bothered that shot, was right there to contest it, may have gotten a fingertip on it as well.
Delle three, that cashes in.
It's from that experience, no doubt.
Harrison comes up with the miss, does not go. Atkins right now, 3 of 3, all from beyond the arc. Delle running the floor. Goes over Mabry. Clear Harris. Return for Dallas. Here's Harris. Her jumper doesn't go. Loose ball. Machida comes up with it.
She is so quick to the basketball. Instinctive.
Delle steps into one and knocks it down. Finds Allen, the pullback three for Arike. She's up to 16 now. Has all the points for Dallas this quarter.
Arike Gumbawale did a dance on that one to create the space necessary to pull.
Delle pulls.
Delle for hustling down there and impacting the footwork. And when you're going into the rim, you want to have your rhythm. You want to have your 1-2 step.
Delle turns, hangs.
for the Wings. 3 of 6 now from 3, 6 of 12 from the floor. She has 19 points for Dallas.
Delle connects.
Oh, look! Oh, look! Oh, look! Hurry! Oh, look! Look! Oh, look!
A WNBA record back in 2019, and it is the most simple, pure free.
Delle. Neither one happened very often.
And this is, I just love watching this. I know free throws, nobody cares.
Points. And there's the feed from Sue, bouncing it. Absolutely gorgeous pass to Ezzy McMagor for an easy-as-you-please layup.
Alicia Clark got caught trying to help on a screen and was late to Sue Bird, and she had those eyes to find the open player.
8-0 run for Seattle. Clark kicks it back out to Delle. Elena stepping in, flipping it up from 15, up and in. There,
Bitch, and Delle just goes right over the top of her.
Gabby challenging the defense, and Austin stands tall and gets the rebound.
She has been a good space eater at length at 6'5". Really, as a rookie, has not played like it at all.
Delle given space. We saw. Here's the pull up from Jewel, front iron.
Yeah, that was a tough shot over the outstretched arm of 6'5" Delle.
Delle back into the game, driving right to the cup, and not much.
Well, Quinn used to play together, of course, and Coach Quinn shared that at a personal level, seeing Alicia's growth has been very cool. Seeing her go from being cut multiple times from teams to now being such an asset to her team and making her mark on both the league and
as a college basketball player at the University of Washington.
Yeah, there's no question that Title IX is the reason why we are here right now. And certainly Title IX paving that way. Another big day, too, for a lot of women.
Difference on that road trip and tonight from behind the arc that they did not have the first month and a half of the year.
Honestly, it comes down to just probably 3 to 5 attempts a game where they're not in rhythm, and they've been in rhythm today.
There's Delle off the glass, up and over. 1-point lead for Seattle. The biggest of the game was 13. Little force there by Delle. Gabby tries to keep it alive, but instead, Alicia Clark, the offensive board, and put back to Delle, who's there for Seattle, up 8.
She has got such good hands, running, working hard to beat her defender down the floor. That's a fast break bucket for Seattle, and snatching the momentum away from the Mystics.
Clark has it, skips it over Delle. Got a great look at a triple. Splashes that. Oh
man.
Mitchell, 15th in the league in assists. It's something she's done at a much better level here so far this year. Here's the two-time MVP, Elena Delle, and she gets Washington on the board. Red hot again here tonight. They've hit their first 5 shots as Delle charging hard, puts on the brakes, and able to finish on the other end. Second quarter, Indiana, who scored Just 16 points in that opening quarter of the season against Washington. It took him just over 4 minutes to get there tonight. Delle rattles that one in, and Washington retakes the lead. Skip pass. Here's Kimbrough. Delle able to get the rebound inside on Exler. Delle turns and banks it home.
A beautiful kiss off the glass.
9 points in 8 minutes here so far, and I think some people wondered, Bria, after essentially 2 years off, she had dealt with a ton. One game after Indiana goes over the 100-point threshold. She did on Friday as Delle finishes underneath. Of course, the head coach on that team, now an interim general manager. Made her presence felt in that role here so far as Elena Delle continues her hot starts.
Couldn't get it to drop.
Walker Kimbrough, shot fake, Delle on the drive, Delle pulls up, Delle hits. By the way, Victoria Vivians, who's applying the defense here on Ariel Atkins. It's not been her best night, but she is into double figures for the 6th straight game as Delle knocks down a 3.
Split the defense there. Just immaculately done on the line. Well, Coffey had a double-double against the Mystics the last time these two teams met, but Delle blocked that off of her head. Really underrated. She has supreme anticipation skills right here. Oh, right. We were talking to Eric Thibault, and I said when I opened the email, I closed my eyes when I scrolled down, and it said nobody's on the injury report, and I put 2 fists in the air.
Delle off the glass. Howard, 1 second block by Delle up the floor. She's got Coffey to beat. Misses, gets her own. Spins on Coffey. Count the bucket and the foul for Elena Delle.
Be rewarded on the other side. Delle retrieved it. Took it up off the glass, kisses it, and gets the deuce to the relief of Elena Delle with a larger lead for the Mystics.
Delle has Parker on her. The up, the under, gets a little space. Kiss off the glass.
Where Elena Delle went in before the previous timeout, you saw a sense of relief for her, and now she's like, listen, I saw it going once, let's do it again.
Atkins, Delle rises and rattles it in. Delle Atkins now, goes to Delle on the move. Rises and rattles it again.
Is the new head coach at Fairfield, and her husband is on the staff there.
Delle gets that to go. She's now got 13 points. Delle There it is.
Yep.
With that, Elena Delle marks 4,000 career points.
Elena Delle things right here, surpassing 4,000 points.
Liz Cambage has great vision. She's patient, and with her height, you can see everything developing out there. They can run the offense through her.
One can only dream of being that tall as Delle knocks down her first triple of the night. First time the Sparks see Elena Delle this season. She brings a whole new element, Roz. 9 seconds separate shot clock from game clock. Sykes trying to initiate the offense. Oh, the crossover. Sykes down the lane, rejected there by Delle who's able to save it from going out of bounds.
This was about, we need to make sure that we split the series with us on the upside against teams.
There's Delle the fall away, and she gets it. Elena Delle another bucket here. And she's now got 7. Here's Clark. Leaves it for Delle hanging. Can't get it over Cambage, too strong there, and Clark with the offensive rebound. Delle now going baseline. Oh, pretty feed there.
And then Elena Delle gets the defense to bite. Janae tries to get the help to come over, but it's...
Delle in the paint once again. Fall away against Lou, the bucket, and the foul. And that's going to be her first personal.
And Elena Delle is just poised and patient and has a lot of strength in there inside. Absolutely takes a feel.
In case you're just joining us, Sparks playing this game tonight without Nneka Ogwumike, who's out with a non-COVID related illness. Here's Delle putting it on the deck. Over Cambage, nothing but net. Sparks down by 6. Liz calling for it, and that pass intercepted. The long lead to Walker Kimbrough. Nice. Delle Donne putting it on the deck. Walker Kimbrough, the shot fake. Hines Allen has some space in the lane, kicks out Delle Donne wide open for three.
Hines Allen with the rebounds.
That's why I call Maisha Hines Allen the initiator, pushing the ball up the floor.
That's something that we are used to seeing in this arena. Elena Delle Donne with the floater. Atkins again. That one doesn't go. Delle Donne with the rebound off 1 foot. Count the bucket and the foul for Elena Delle Donne.
Teammates of Elena Delle Donne have passionate reactions after shots, but watch Delle Donne after she hits this one and it drops in. Well, the bench is up and excited, but watch Delle Donne's reaction after that. She says, yes, ma'am, when it dropped in, and you usually don't see that much.
6 on the shot clock. Delle Donne. That mid-range game.
Elena Delle Donne opening a can from the pinch post on the other side. Oh, net. Fans love it. Yeah, it's been fantastic in terms of the flow and the continuity that Washington has played the game with.
It's almost like she knows it's going in every single time she lets it go in Elena Delle Donne.
She's quick as a hiccup in there with the ball. Great read.
Delle Donne, why not? I've been waiting for that one, Christy.
Great spacing on the offensive end. Delle Donne nailing a triple.
Delle Donne directing traffic, has Cox on her. No look pass to Mitchell for three as she nails it.
And they can lock you up, and they've done that to Atlanta, but Atlanta hasn't had their full arsenal. They have not even been close to this healthy.
Elena Delle Donne sends Monique Billings flying.
All while ranking in the top 13 of all plays in those respective categories. Now, when I asked Ryan about her recent honor, she told me it takes a lot of hard work to be Rookie of the Month back-to-back, but it speaks to all the hard work I put in, guys.
Has had a hot hand as of late. Dishes it off to Kimbrough. Elena Delle Donne going at Monique Billings. High arching. And that's a money shot. Kia Vaughn couldn't recover for Tiffany Hayes.
That was a beautiful move by Hayes.
Elena Delle Donne for three. That gives the Mystics the lead with 1:18 left in the half.
Erica Wheeler's a highlight waiting to happen.
We've all been witnesses on different occasions and different jerseys she's been in. Elena Delle Donne going right at Ryan Howard. Gets another bucket.
Back to EDD here, just coming off of a curl screen, and again, I thought lowered that shoulder.
Elena Delle Donne gets Mo Billings in the air, and she knocks another one down. You can see her just taking the game over. She had 1 second on the shot clock. She was able to knock that one away. Elena Delle Donne asking for the ball on the block. Elena Delle Donne, pretty efficient tonight, 17 points, and builds on it. And Atlanta down 11-3. They need a defensive stop here. Elena Delle Donne heaves it. And that about takes the air out of the sails on the shot clock from Elena Delle Donne.
That is the kind of night it's been for EDD. That is all that will count.
Off the turnover, keeps it herself, misses the lane. Clark follows it, kicks it. Delle Donne baseline, that falls. Howard tries to take it from Delle Donne. She recovers. Her jumper off the mark, kept alive by the rookie in Austin. Goes into Delle Donne, who's in the paint, hangs, bounces off glass.
Lost the rhythm there as she was trying to get inside.
Cloud goes back to Delle Donne. That looks beautiful since Brittany Griner has been detained. Hines Allen off the steal. Delle Donne got it. After a hot start, this defense turned into offense, Chrissy.
Well, you love to see that energy on defense changing the tide for this Washington Mystics team. Kalia Copper to get Elena Delle Donne here. 10-10 in paint points now for both teams.
Atkins with the deep three. Walker Kimbrough. Down low Delle Donne. Spins, hangs. So beautiful.
Elena Delle just simply stated, gets the job done. Turnaround jump shot, bucket.
Delle. Back to Clark, 6 on the shot clock. Splits the screen. Nice pass to Williams.
Off of those miscues, and I also think that New York has settled down. That's what we said they needed to do.
That's what we need Elena to do. As she gets that 3 to fall.
We saw New York show some zone in their last game on Tuesday, which was another afternoon game.
Delle could have got the foul on that. Plays through.
Seattle coming off a loss Thursday night in Connecticut. Here is Charles, right to work. Delle stones her. Charles insists, can't score.
Became a little bit easy because of the size advantage of Delle.
Stewart couldn't get it past Delle. Those are two terrific defensive stops from EDD. Natasha Cloud having a terrific season for the Mystics as Delle splash on a deep 3.
Inside the paint and then scoring on the other end as well. We've seen her get inside.
Voted on by the coaches, but now is voted on by the media as Delle hits the jumper. So Natasha, you were right. Bird getting ready to check back in for Seattle. Stewart gets blocked by Delle, controlled by Delle. Talbot already up to 3 assists off the bench in her 5 minutes. Delle on Stewart. Elena Delle. Delle leaning and hitting. Elena Delle now 5 for 6 from the floor. 1 point Washington lead, 12 for Charles. That pass looked like it was ticketed for the bench, and Delle just snatched it with her paw and turns it into 2. Washington start to prepare themselves to get hit with a basketball. Delle patient, fading. It is too pretty.
Too pretty and easy.
Delle dishes, Austin finishes. The playmaking of Elena Delle.
But some high level of play at times on that road trip they're hoping to carry over here tonight.
Oh, super high. I mean, I think they did such a good job. Even when they were down in Atlanta by 30 points, they battled all the way back.
Said the game's really starting to slow down for her. She's gotten a lot more confident here over the last few games as Delle answers for the Mystics. Here's Lynn Dunn talking about these rookies and the feeling out process it is. What works, what doesn't work. Delle spinning on Smith. Delle hangs and scores. This is what Lynn Dunn, this type of player is what Lynn Dunn was imagining with the 4th overall pick. And Delle calmly wins the battle. It's a 13-point lead for the Mystics. Trying to fight for playoff positioning. Elena Delle now with a game-high 18 points. That was DeWanna Bonner with 9. Gannon had 12. Here's Delle right back to work. Banks it home with a foul.
They're not going away. I mean, there's still a lot of pressure, a lot of time left.
Delle pulls up and knocks it down. He's hit a couple 3-pointers tonight. As Tiffany Mitchell knocks down the free throws. Here's Delle hanging off target. Delle on a second effort. Banks.
Washington is at their best when they're pushing tempo like this.
Delle off the pump fake and the foul. Our other PA announcer, Fratto, was here, who does the Wizards games, to honor him as well, as Delle honors a 3-point shot. That foul that was called for Elena Delle was on the floor as she goes window and still gets the 2 points.
And making that last shot tough and contested.
Machida inside, Delle turns, fades, gets the bounce.
With your choices with the basketball. And you said that Alicia Clark had 4 assists. Well, she's got to pick it up.
Delle picks that up and drops it in.
2-3 zone here by Indiana, trying to pack the paint a little bit from Washington.
Delle hangs and drops. Delle turns. Mouse in the house as Austin gets that to go. Savina Westbrook getting her first minutes this afternoon. Alicia Clark also back in. Delle attacks, hangs, drops.